If you remember that one witness, that the janitor, maintenance guy, he was in the basement of the tower before the first impact. He said an explosion happened downstairs in the basement where he was. It blew him backwards. And then he said an explosion happened all the way up and it shook the building, which would have been the first plane. So if he was telling the truth, isn't it interesting that labeled on this gelatin artwork, right where that explosion happens, and there's notations here. In other words, to this team, this art team, the underground, what's below the World Trade Center, is equally as important as what's above ground, at least when it comes to artistically depicting whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. Anyway, so when they say hidden military action and they point like to the same area of the basement that first explosion happened before the first plane impacted, that the maintenance witness said, it's kind of interesting. Diamonds is another label, which is kind of interesting, being as there are those reports from that FEMA investigator that went in recording. He said the vaults in the basement were fucking cleared out, just empty. He theorized, or others speculated, that they must have been robbed before the attacks or during the attack. Then they even labeled Gelatin's 20-minute balcony. I don't know if that looks like a balcony. To me, that appears more like a gaping hole in the side of the building. Here he is, mx.lavierde. Here, this is your Julian, this is your 9/11 artist. Here's some photos of him. And what you're gonna find, he's just got an interest in some interesting things. What you doing with your hands, boy? What you doing with your hands, boy? Tell me what you're doing with your hands, come here. Tell me what you're doing with your hands. Why are you posing like that, Julian? What you doing here? Grand Lodge of the State of New York, free and accepted Masons. Nice. So the 9/11 artist is a Freemason. Hey, Julian, why you put your hands like that? Got a question for you. Love your work. Why do you keep putting your hands like that? I'm confused.